Welcome back, horror enthusiasts, to Horror Central, the channel where we dissect spine tingling tales and analyze what makes them so terrifying. I'm Dr. Showman, and today we're diving deep into the world of R.L. Stine's Goosebumps series to explore Say Cheese and Die and uncover the secrets that make it so utterly bone-chilling. If you're ready to relive your childhood nightmares or discover this classic tale for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay updated on all things horror. Now, let's get started. Say Cheese and Die is the fourth book in the iconic Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine. First published in 1992, the story revolves around a cursed camera that predicts the future through eerie photographs, but at a terrible cost. What makes this story so frightening is the way it taps into our primal fear of the unknown and the consequences of tampering with forces beyond our control. In Say Cheese and Die, we have a seemingly innocent Polaroid camera that, when used, captures disturbing images of the future. The concept of a device that predicts doom and gloom is deeply unsettling. This story preys on our fear of destiny and the inability to escape our impending fate, no matter how hard we try. The photographs themselves are the stuff of nightmares. From car crashes to accidents, they're not the kind of snapshots you'd want in your family album. And what's even more disturbing is that no one believes the protagonist, Greg, when he tries to warn them about the camera's curse. The isolation and helplessness he feels contribute to the overall terror of the story. The book explores the consequences of ignoring warnings. When Greg and his friends initially discover the camera, they ignore the ominous signs, and it results in a downward spiral of bad luck, accidents, and paranoia. The fear of not being believed and the dread of watching the inevitable unfold add layers of horror to the narrative. Another aspect that makes Say Cheese and Die terrifying is the transformation of Greg's friend, Sherry. As she becomes obsessed with the camera, her personality changes, and she becomes a shell of her former self. It's a chilling portrayal of how an object of temptation can lead to an irreversible change in someone's character. R.L. Stine often places children at the center of his stories, and Say Cheese and Die is no exception. The young protagonists must navigate a world where adults don't believe them, and they are left to confront the horrors on their own. This powerlessness amplifies the fear factor, making it relatable to young readers and adults alike. This story also presents a moral dilemma that adds to the horror. What would you do if you had the power to see the future but at the expense of causing misery and suffering to those around you? The ethical question behind the cursed camera forces us to ponder the cost of our desires and ambitions. In conclusion, Say Cheese and Die is a classic Goosebumps tale that continues to terrify readers of all ages. Its blend of supernatural horror, the fear of the unknown, and the consequences of temptation make it a standout in the horror genre. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend giving it a go, and if you have, perhaps it's time for a spine-chilling reread. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the terrifying world of Goosebumps and Say Cheese and Die. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and share your thoughts on this iconic story in the comments below. If you'd like to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more spine-tingling explorations of horror literature. Until next time, stay spooky, my friends.